Hello, it's me. So it is Friday. So let's see, surgery is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So we're 5 days post-op. Today is a much better day than yesterday. It's the same, so every day has gotten better. For me right now, the struggle I'm having is of the 4 tiny incisions that I have, one is a little bit larger than the others, where they took the stomach out, and it happens to be the one that burns a lot. So I just keep the Tylenol going, and I had been doing really well to kind of like not have Tylenol only once, not have to get up until like 5:30 in the morning. But there's a couple times today where it starts to burn, and it burns all the way to the back, and it's hard to function. So mobility is still, it's coming along though. I'm encouraged. And I'm actually just really impressed with how well the rest of my body feels. So, if I could have, I don't know if my vlogs paint that picture or not, but, I went to Greece, and I have a very encouraging husband. And when I went to Greece, I was close to 364 pounds. So we'll just be clear on that. So anyone that's on Facebook and my friend, and you want to go back in the Greece pictures, there's a picture of me at the Aphrodite beach, and again, I had a blast, and my feet are in the ocean, the Mediterranean Sea, and it was shockingly cold. And there's this picture of me just like, and that's probably going to be one of the before pictures that I'll end up using. And at that point, some people might say, well, how did you gain all this weight? And I've had up and down, like 30 pounds up, and then I'd lose 30. And then 40 pounds up, and I'd lose 30. The infertility journey that we've been on has, I chose food. I chose food for comfort. And then I choose food for denial, so I didn't have to do any more fertility treatments. And that's a big, big, long story. But the icing on the cake really was right before we moved to Alabama. And I was putting out Christmas decorations. So this is not December 2016. And I ended up falling. I slipped while putting Christmas decorations out. I slipped, I hit the holly bush, and then I slammed down on the pavement. And my shoulder still isn't, my left shoulder and my left hip were most affected. And so I had been trying at that time to just, reestablish, walking and using that to, whenever I would feel stressed. And, but once I can't even sleep on my left side. On a side note, with the way that our deductible has been met for this surgery, I was told by Huntsville Hospital that I could have free surgeries for the rest of the year. And so, yeah, sign me up for some more. Maybe not. But shoulder surgery is not far-fetched because of the way I hit it, and I'd never had problems before. And thankfully, we moved to Virginia. I was still having problems, and I went to the chiropractor the first time in my life. I walked out, and I was pain-free for about 12 hours, and he said it would take longer to help it set back in. But ultimately, I have an SI correction joint issue, so it slips out, and I'm working on getting it back. And I don't think the added weight, after a year of being, the transition to Alabama was harder for me than I would have expected. So, along with other things. So anyway, I think this last year kind of, really put the icing on the cake there, so to speak, of really diminishing my mobility. So all that just to say that while my incision is burning, it is profound to me that my knees are not hurting, my feet are not hurting. I'm carrying tension around because you're holding the pain and you're like ready for it to hurt, but overall it's incredible how not painful my body is. A miracle too. So I listened to my vlog yesterday, and I know I said 220 something, I don't remember. We know that I'm still in the 300s, everybody. That doesn't, it's going to melt away as long as I use the tool in the correct way up to a point. I don't know if people understand that. It's not the easy way out. You have to, it restricts choices, and I had to just do my business with God a while ago that I wasn't going to use food as comfort. I had to find something else. And I think I've said it before, there's something else. It may be, pulling out my guitar, pulling out my flute, planning a lesson, watching a movie, walking my dog, going to the pool, just anything, journaling, anything, prayer. It's got to be something other than making food the soul comfort. So there's that. So today's scale, this evening actually, is 322.0. So I've been doing my best to keep fluids going, and the Oikos 000 Greek yogurt, incredible. It's like incredible. So I didn't quite get through the whole cup today, but I tried. That's 16 grams of protein. You need to aim for 64 at least. I had a few quality sips of my protein shake. Didn't finish that though. I've been keeping the Powerade Zero going. Crystal Light is my friend. All things tart I seem to be liking. And tonight I added unflavored protein powder to chicken noodle soup that was the broth strained from actual chicken noodle soup. And that was pretty good. I've got enough for at least two more dinners. Had a dear friend come and bring, love on my hubby by bringing a meal for him. So he had a delicious, I just wanted to smell it. He had a delicious honey mustard chicken Cobb salad with corn and bacon and egg and, did I say chicken already? Chicken, corn, bacon, egg, lettuce, tomato, and the dressing. It was incredible. So thanks to my friend. But I wanted to say, so just a couple highlights so I can keep this short. One, I obviously posted the picture of the tiny little spoon, and use a tiny little spoon for a couple days and someone pulls out the regular teaspoon and you're like, that thing is mammoth. So yeah, it's going to take me forever to sip my soup with a tiny little spoon or my yogurt, but I want it to keep me honest, so I will be using that. Tiny little spoons, tiny little forks, and then I also, I went to the baby section. They also had some plastic forks and spoons as well. So they're reusable. They're not. I'm trying to reuse them as many as possible, even though they are made out of plastic. But the last thing, it's a good thing. My husband and I don't think I realized how much we laugh in a day. So today he was working from home, and how painful it is to laugh when you really should not be laughing. So I did a lot of laughing, crying, laughing. I find today I feel most frustrated that most everything feels ready to go, but then I'm still hindered by this incision and the fatigue that hit me about midday. And it's fatigue, and yet I don't really want to take a nap. So I just kind of had to relax and let the tension that's building in my shoulders and back relax. So, nothing too really profound, I don't think. I'm in my bed, night clothes, and snuggling up in my blanket because I am ready for it to be tomorrow, because each day is getting better. But thanks, friends. Thanks for your support. Thanks for the really kind words on Facebook, and I'm confident in my decision. I really am. I just know that, you just want to make sure that everyone knows the expectations. I kind of just setting a boundary there with, don't jump on if people were going to not be positive. And if they're not going to be positive, read it and move on. But it's not, I used to think it's the easy way out if you watched any of the other blogs, but the vlogs. But I do know it's not. I think right now I'm still in the land of the unknown, just taking it day by day. And I know what they said at the hospital. They said a few days, your incision will start to feel better, and you'll be able to get the liquids going, and that's when the hardest part comes in. They said the emotional, why you can't eat and everyone else can, and everyone else is to blame. And I'm really trying not to be that person. And we all know that we take it out on our loved ones the most. So say a prayer for my husband. And then there's also a TMI. So ladies, if for any reason you're considering this, as you lose weight and you figure what I started Monday at 335 on the scale at the hospital, and I'm now 322 on my scale at home, which was comparable on Monday. And that's a pretty significant weight loss. So the monthly Aunt Flo has joined me 2 days ago to make life even more uncomfortable. But also, I don't think she ends up going away very soon because of the hormonal changes that are happening. You know, they say you should try not to get pregnant for 24 months, and then some will say 18, some will say 12. No matter what happens, God's got this, and I highly doubt that we have anything to worry about. But I never doubt God's ability to do a miracle for us. But anyway, that's it. I didn't want to miss this day, because as each day gets better, you forget. It's amnesia. So, and I'm not sure if you can tell, no makeup, you know, keeping it real here, but it's kind of incredible. I've not been using my CPAP, and I think the face is already shrinking. So, hallelujah. And here's to tomorrow, another day. Thanks for watching.